KE8VZA, this is NT8D returning. If you just please mark me in and out. I know I'm not going to make it through the net, but I want to get on the list, add to the numbers. Thank you very much, and have a great start to your week.
KE8VZA returning. Very well, Dave. We'll go ahead and mark you in and out. Should you feel the need to go check your eyelids for light leaks later, you're covered. We got you. Thanks for checking in. Appreciate it. And I've also taken the liberty, 73 days, and I've also taken the liberty of adding Josh, KE8YUG, and Marie, KF8ANS from the blue screen. And let's see, we got anybody else on the blue screen? We'll see. Anybody else that wants to get an early check-in, you can do so now. We have, it's 23 minutes after the hour. We have a good 6+ minutes before our lovely announcer comes on. So if you'd like to get an early check-in done, please call now.
KC3SEG, Greg, Baltimore, Maryland.
RBG, Shannon in Tulsa.
Well, I guess no cuddling up to the net controls tonight. UB8MO Alpha Bravo 8 Mike Oscar Angie up here in Newberry, Geauga County.
All right, we'll pick it up there. All right, I copied KC3SEG. Greg from Baltimore, Maryland, got you on the list. Shannon, I can't remember your exact prefix. I know real big guns, and I know there's a K and a 5. If you could please give me your call sign again, I would really appreciate it.
Not a problem. Kilo Charlie 5, Romeo Bravo Golf.
Thank you, Shannon. Got it. You're on the list. And also copied AB8MO, Andy. Good to hear you, Andy. And let's see, anyone else lurking about here? Oh, there's Kelly. Kelly, I'm going to go ahead and add you. KC0. Lost the window. LRM. If there's anyone else, please call now.
WB4AIZ, usual.
All right, we'll pick it up there again. WB4AIZ, Chuck, do you wish to be in and out again tonight, or are you sticking around for the big show?
I'm going to be in and out. One a little behind schedule, but I'll be in and out. Thank you.
Very well, Chuck. Got you on the list, in and out. Thank you, sir, for checking in. Appreciate it. You have a good evening, 73. And anyone else, we still have about 2.5 minutes before the pre-show starts for the Beacon Net. And if you would like to get on the list before the pre-show, get a front row seat, please call now.
KEA-BZA, this is KD8SLG. I just want to jump in and say good evening to you there, Eric. KD8SLG.
KD8SLG, KE8VZA. Good to hear you there, Just Nick. I saw you lurking around there in the blue screen. In fact, I think you were the first station to pop up once I got NetLogger up and running there. But yes, good to hear you. And I see, we're going to have a good net tonight. KC8FQV is lurking out there. I'm going to go ahead and add him. So if you're listening there, Mark, KC8FQV, I'm adding you to the list. You're going to be number 19. Okay, we're going to end the early check-ins for now because we are about 30 seconds away from our lovely announcer. We cannot miss her voice. She gets us started on the right foot every time. So please stand by, and after the announcement, Mike, KE8QWE, will take over and take more check-ins during the pre-show. So with that, this is KE8VZA standing by.
W8WKY.
The Beacon Net, a gathering of hams from around the world, will start on the system in 30 minutes. Come join us.
CQ. Welcome to the Sunday night edition of the Beacon Net. This is Mike, KE8QWE, on the Whiskey 8 Whiskey Kilo Yankee repeater. I will be doing the pre-checks for tonight. This is a directed net, and all traffic needs to go through net control. If there's any priority or emergency traffic, you can break in at any time. I'm going to take a quick break to make sure. Okay, it's all quiet, which is good. I don't want to have any emergency or priority traffic tonight. The net is on the following: the Whiskey 8 Whiskey Kilo Yankee repeater on 147.39 with a positive offset of 600K and a PL tone of 114.8. Allstar Node of 48496, an Echolink connection of Whiskey 8 Whiskey Kilo Yankee-Romeo. Okay, we have gotten through that. Now the most important part, we have to do the Mickey Mouse roll call. At the top of the list is Nick at Night, KE8QKO. Hello, Nick.
KE8QKO. Hello, Mike, and hello, everybody on the pre-show. I would like to say the following business on the pre-show there, Eric. And I heard you get FQV in there on row number 19. And while he's 19 on NetLogger, he's always going to be 18 in our hearts. Anyway, with that, I will pass it back to you, Mike, standing by for the start net, KE8QKO.
Okay, Nick, I'm glad that you have joined us. Next, we have Eric, who's done a fantastic job on the pre-show and always does a great job on logging. Okay, KE8VZA, Eric, hello.
KE8QWE, this is KE8VZA. Good to hear you tonight, Mike. Thank you for the kind words, and thank you, Nick at Night, for kind words as well. It's been fun so far. I do enjoy it. So I'll turn it back to you there, Mike. This is KE8VZA, back to net control, pre-net control.
Okay, that sounds good. I'm going to go ahead and clear with KE8VZA Eric. Okay, KD8EPC Mr. Dustin. He has no responsibilities, but he still might be here. KD8EPC. Okay. not coming back, but we'll give him a holler during the net. He'll probably be here. And here's another one with no responsibilities or not responsible or something like that. KD8 SLG, just Nick, hello.
KE8 QWE, this is KD8 SLG. Good evening, Mike, and all the Beacon netizens. And yeah, no responsibilities whatsoever is exactly where I need to be tonight there, Mike. You're sounding fine, and I don't remember if I had a chance to congratulate you on your latest election to treasurer. So congratulations to you, sir. KD8 SLG, back to net control.
Okay, that sounds good, and thank you very much. And I wonder what happens to those half pennies. I have to work on that. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and clear with KD8 SLG. I doubt whether Alan is here, but I'll give him a holler. He has another net that he's on before this. KI5DAY, hello, Alan. KI5DAY, Alan. Okay, well, Alan is on his other net, but I'm sure he'll be here for another alternate trivia question. Tell you what, no one comes up with a better alternate trivia than Alan. So, well, I'm going to run down through who we have on the list, and then we'll start taking some more. See, we have NT8D, we have Dave, looks like he's in and out. Next we have KA8MNT, Tom. Hello, Tom.
Well, good evening. This is KA8MNT, and yeah, I believe I'll stick around for the show, as I took about a 3-hour nap this afternoon, so I should be able to stay awake. So with that, it's KA8MNT, back to the pre-net.
Okay, Tom, that sounds good. Welcome to our net. Okay, let's go down. Now we have Keith in Uniontown. KE8TQR. Hello, Keith.
KE8QWE, KE8TQR. Good evening, Mike. I'll be sticking around for the big show, and good to hear you tonight, and congratulations on getting that treasurer spot. And I'll send it back to you at pre-net control, KE8TQR.
Okay, Keith, that sounds good. Thank you much. Welcome to our net. Okay, let's go out to Tulsa, see if Ray's there. He might not be there. He's probably on the same net as Alan. Okay, K5CFY. Hello, Ray. K5CFY. Hello, Ray. Okay, Ray is probably on the AA net. We'll make sure we give him a holler. So let's go over to KE8YUG. Hello, Josh.
KE8QWE, this is KE8YUG. Good evening, Mike. It's good to hear you. And, yep, definitely sticking around. Looking forward to it. Sending it back to pre-net control.
Okay, Josh, that sounds good. Welcome to our net. Okay, next we have Marie, KE8ANS. Hello, Marie.
KE8QWE, Mike. This is KF8ANS, Marie. Hello, nice to hear you, Mike. I'll be sticking around tonight and looking forward to the big show. This is KF8
Okay, Marie, welcome to our net trivia and all the craziness that seems to happen. So I'm going to go ahead and clear with KF8ANS. Okay, let's go out to Baltimore. KC3SEG. Hello, Greg.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. Today, but I wanted to check in and say hello to you and everyone. Been trying to check into this net a little bit more often. I used to check in all the time with Dustin and some of the other guys, and I just want to let everyone know I'm still around and doing well. Do a lot of POTA. But anyway, turn it back to you. Good evening to you, 73, and be looking forward to talking to you all later down the line. KC3SEG, we're clear.
W8WKY.
Okay, Greg, I may have missed it. Are you going to be here for the whole show and do trivia and all that?
No, unfortunately, I wanted to jump in here, put my name on the list, and say 73 to everyone, and have a great evening. Roger.
Okay, Greg, that sounds good. Well, have a great night. I'm going to go ahead and clear with KC3SEG. Okay, let's go out to Tulsa and talk to Shannon. KC5REG. Hello, Shannon.
Howdy, howdy. KC5RBG. And been a great day here. Great night last night too. Had Kenyon, and I swapped him out with his grandmother about a little after 7 tonight, and then came back home. I'm already missing him. You know, the house is quiet again. The dogs have calmed down, and we'll be sticking in there. We'll stay for the net. KC5RBG.
Okay, Shannon. Well, welcome to our net. Yeah, I'll tell you, kids have a way of making the house a little bit more exciting, that is for sure. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and clear with KC5RBG. Okay, I'm going to go to the land of snow and maple syrup. Andy, AB8MO, hello.
Alrighty, hopefully that was a long enough time to get everything to reset. This is AB8MO. Hi, Mike. Actually, I'm probably just going to make this a one and done. I've had a very busy few days here, spending a lot of time around my brother, sister-in-law, nieces. Today we had a birthday party for my 5-year-old niece, so I'm kind of tired because I didn't, I stayed up way too late last night. Too late playing radio, so kind of dug myself a hole with one of these HF nets I checked into. It was one of those worked all states type nets, and apparently my call sign is a type that you could only get on certain awards, so I've been inundated with QSL card requests. That was my fault. Anyway, I'm just going to be in and out tonight there, Mike. Everybody have a great evening. This is AB8MO.
Okay, Andy, that sounds great. Hey, have a great night and a great week, and get yourself some sleep. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and clear with AB8MO. Next, we have Kelly out in Tulsa, KC0LRM. Hello, Kelly.
QWE. Mike, thanks for getting me in there. And I will be sticking around for the big show, and see y'all on down the log there. I'll let you get on down the list there. All right, well, thanks for running the pre-show, and I'll see you for the next part. All right, back to you.
Okay, Kelly, that sounds good. Welcome to our net. Okay, let's go ahead and clear with KC0LRM. Okay, we have Chuck in, looks like in Florida. Whiskey Bravo 4 AIZ, he is in and out. We have Mike in Monroe Falls, Ohio. Whiskey Bravo 860, he was in and out. Okay, now we have Mark. Let's go out to Aurora. KC8 FQV, hello Mark.
FQV here. Yep, I'll be around. We got all things going good. We got all these monitors up. There's a little bit of a delay in the YouTube signal, but probably not as much as in the Broadcastify feed. So we're going to find out. So we'll be around for the big show, KCFQV. There it comes. I finally am arriving in my ear.
Okay, Mark, welcome to the net, and of course it wouldn't be the net without you. So I'm going to go ahead and clear with KC8 FQV. Okay, we have Gary in Sandusky, KE8 Whiskey Alpha. Hello there, Gary.
Evening, Eric. KE8WA. Just put me down for in and out tonight. I'll just be listening. Got things you gotta do, but I'll be listening to you. So, yeah, now for this evening. Hey, 73, and thank you. KE8WA.
Okay, Gary, that sounds good. Have a great night. Gonna go ahead and clear with Kilo Echo 8 Whiskey Alpha. Okay, we have Harry in Wadsworth, KE8ZZR. Hello, Harry.
Hey, good evening, Mike. This is KE8ZZR. Good evening, everybody. I'll be checking in here and sticking around for the show. So I'll turn it back over to Net Control 73s.
Okay, Harry, welcome to our net. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and clear with KE8ZZR. Okay, before I go any farther, I better ID this thing. This is Kilo Echo Lake, Quebec Whiskey Echo on the Whiskey 8 Whiskey Kilo Yankee repeater. Welcome to the Sunday night edition of the Beacon Net. If you'd like to join us for the net tonight, please come with your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name, please.
KE8 QWE, this is Whiskey Alpha 8 Kilo Oscar Charlie WA8 KOC. Fred in Akron. Mike, I'm going to be in and out this evening, but I, like a few of the others, wanted to congratulate you on the treasurer's position for Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association. Have yourself a great net, a great time this evening. I'm sure you will. I'll say 7-3 to you and everybody else in here, and be safe, buddy. KE8 QWE in the group, WA8 KOC.
KD2HCE, in and out. Thanks.
WV3K, Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo. This is Phil in Canal Fulton, and I will state quickly, I have no traffic. But hello, Mike, and hello there, Fred. And Mikey, you have a wonderful net. God bless, and I'm going to clear. Got an appointment at the VA tomorrow morning. Thank you. WV3K back to pre-net control.
Kilo Echo 8, Zulu India November, KE8, ZIN, Joe and Willowick, in and out. Kilo Foxtrot 8, Alpha November Tango, KF8, ANT,
Okay, could the last caller come back? I was having trouble coming up with your audio, but it looks like, Eric, the phenomenal logger got it. Looks like it's KE8ANT, correct?
Negative. That is Kilo Foxtrot 8 Alpha November Tango.
W8WKY.
Okay, it looks like we have it correct now. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go down through who I have real quick so we can move on. Okay, we picked up Whiskey Alpha 8 KOC. That was Fred. He was in and out. KD2 HCE. That's Chris in Medina. He was in and out. Phil, Whiskey Victor 3 Kilo. He was in and out. KE8ZIN. Joe, hello. Are you going to join us for the net tonight?
No, I'm going to be in and out tonight. I just wanted to get my name in there, and whatever the answers are for the trivia question, whatever the Cornwaldo bean answer is, that's my answer. KE8ZIN. Back to net.
Okay, that sounds good. Going to go ahead and clear with KE8ZIN. Okay, we have Stefan in Elyria. We talked to him, KF8ANT. He's going to be in and out. And then we have Stefan. November 8 Whiskey Bravo. Hello, Stefan.
How are you, my friend? Yeah, I'll be sticking around for the net. I appreciate that. Thank you. Send it back to pre-net control.
Okay, that sounds good. Welcome to our net. If you'd like to join us for the Sunday night edition of the Beacon Net, please come with your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name, please.
The AFIJB short time.
Whiskey, Susan in a washout.
Okay, with the person that doubled with AF5JB, come on back, please.
Clear Bravo, Matt, it's also short time.
Okay, I had one other call, too, that came in with Matt. Could they come back, please?
Kilo Juliet 5 Echo Romeo Whiskey, Susan in a washout.
Okay, looks like we picked up Matt, and looks like it was K5 Romeo Juliet Whiskey, I believe. We'll have to go back and see. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and talk with Matt so I don't leave him hanging. AF5JB, hello, Matt.
Well,
AF5JB. AF5JB. Hey, Matt. Okay, well, we lost Matt. I'll go ahead and give him another holler before my shift is over. Okay, we picked up a KJ5 something out in Oklahoma. Could you please come back?
KJ5, Echo, Romeo, Whiskey, Susan in Owasso.
Okay, KJ5, Echo, Romeo, Whiskey, Susan, hello.
First timer, newly licensed.
Well, Susan, congratulations on your license and welcome to the Beacon Net. Are you going to be in and out, or are you going to be here for the entire net? Over.
In and out.
Okay, Susan, that sounds good. Have a great night. Be sure to come on back and check us. We're here every Wednesday and Sunday night. The pre-check starts at 9:30 and the net starts at 10. So we'd be more than happy to welcome you to our net. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and clear with KJ5ERW. Okay. If you'd like to join us for the Sunday night edition of the Beacon Net, please come with your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name, please.
Good evening. This is Whiskey Bravo 2 Uniform Foxtrot Oscar. Whiskey Bravo 2 Uniform Foxtrot Oscar WB2 UFO, and the name here is Larry in Mesa, Arizona. Back to you. Thank you.
KC5MON, Kilo Charlie 5, Mike Oscar November, Michael in San Angelo, Texas, just monitoring.
Okay, let's see. We picked up Larry, which is Whiskey Bravo 2, UFO. Hello, Larry.
That's good to check in, and yeah, I'll be hanging around for the net. I've got not a whole lot more to do here this evening, so I can listen to see what everyone else has to say and add my 2 cents to it as well, if you give me the chance. To UFO, bye.
Okay, Larry, welcome to our net. I'm going to go ahead and clear with Whiskey Bravo 2, UFO. Okay, next we have Michael in Texas. He was KC5MON. He was in and out. I'm going to give Matt a quick holler again. AF5JB Matt. AF5JB Matt. Okay, well, we lost Matt. Okay, if you'd like to join us for the Sunday night edition of the Beacon Net, please come with your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name, please.
WB9YPA, Whiskey Bravo.
Could the Whiskey Bravo 9 station please come get up? It looks like our logger got it. Whiskey Bravo 9 YPA. Hello, Michael.
Bravo 9 Yankee Papa Alpha, and the name here is Mike. Over.
W8WKY.
Okay, Mike, welcome to our net. Are you going to be in and out? Are you going to be here for the entire net, trivia, and all that kind of fun stuff? Over.
I don't want to show off how smart I am, so I'm going to back out of that. I'm trying to be humble, So I don't think I'm going to be here for the trivia.
Okay, Mike, that sounds good. Hey, when it comes to trivia, I just take a guess. Usually see. Sometimes I'm right. Usually I'm wrong. So, okay, I'm going to go ahead and clear with Mike. Whiskey Bravo 9 YPA. I'm going to do one more shout for Matt, and then I'll pass this on over to Nick. AF5JB Matt.
Okay. Also, I'm picking you up through the 220 repeater system in South Bend, Indiana.
Okay, Mike. Yeah, you are coming through nice and clear. So, okay. Well, my shift is about over, so I'm going to ID this thing and pass it on over to Nick. This is Kilo Echo 8 Quebec Whiskey Echo on the Whiskey 8 Whiskey 8 Kilo Yankee repeater, and I'm going to pass this on over to Nick at night. KE8QKO. It's all yours.
KE8QKO. Thank you, Mike, and fine business on the pre-show. Good evening, and welcome to the Beacon Net. My name is Nick. My call sign is KE8QKO, Kilo Echo 8 Quebec Kilo Oscar, and I'll be net control for the evening. The Beacon Net meets every Sunday and Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time here on the WWKY repeater, 147 Mark 390, positive offset with a PL tone of 114 Mark 8, Allstar Node 48496, and Echolink W8WKY-R. This is directed net, so all traffic must pass through net control. We are linked in with our friends in Oklahoma that do drop in and various other repeaters. So we ask that you key for a couple of seconds before and after you transmit so we hear everything you've got to say. Before we start taking check-ins, is there any emergency or priority traffic, please call now. All right, nothing heard there. Stations that have not already checked into the pre-show that would like to check into the Beacon Net, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
Kilo Echo 8, Zulu Romeo Mike, that's KE8ZRM, Scott from Mansfield, Ohio.
Okay, I have KE8ZRM, Scott from Mansfield. Thanks for checking in with us there, Scott. We'll get you on the list, and I think next we're going to talk to our trivia person right now, and get that question out there, start going through our check-ins, and then when we get down to you, Matt, or we'll have, or Scott, sorry. I heard that wrong. I said it wrong. I wrote it right. Anyway, we get down to you, Scott, and hopefully we'll have the trivia in the comments. Welcome to the net. So, first, we have NTAD was in and out, and we go to KA8MNT. Tom, how you doing, sir? And what do you... Oh, no, we're not going to Tom. I completely skipped the step that I said I was going to do. We're going to go up and talk to K8VZA Eric and get our trivia question for the evening. Eric, take it away.
KE8QKO in the group. This is KE8VZA here with your main trivia question. Listen carefully. Who was the first American president to speak on the radio as president? Your choices are Alpha, William William McKinley. Bravo, Warren G. Harding. Charlie, Theodore Roosevelt. Or Delta, Franklin D. Roosevelt. I'll take a break here and come back and read it a second time. KE8VZA returning with your trivia question. Who was the first American president to speak on the radio as the president? Your choices are Alpha, William McKinley. Bravo, Warren G. Harding. Charlie, Theodore Roosevelt. Or Delta, Franklin D. Roosevelt. I'll put this in the blue screen, and I'll turn it back to you, Nick. This is KE8VZA, back to net control.
KE8VZA, KE8QKO. Thank you, Eric. I would like to add a clarifying question, just in case. Now, is this a spoke as an elected president, or was this a president speaking to the nation? So that's kind of what I'm curious about. Is this just a president talking on a radio, or is the president directly addressing the nation on the radio? And with that, I'll pass it back to you.
KE8QKOs, KE8VZA. That's a good clarifying question. I will add it to the question when I post it in the blue screen. So this American president was speaking as the president, but not making any kind of official address, but they were broadcasting on broadcast, were being broadcast on broadcast radio.
Copy that, sir. Thank you very much for the clarification. Okay. So, I don't think our alternate question master is here yet. I don't see him in the blue screen, and I would believe I would most certainly see him in the blue screen if he was available. So, we're probably running a little bit over on his previous net. So, how this is going to work? We're going to go through our check-ins. We're going to get the comments of the primary question, and when Alan, KF5DAY, is able to join us, we will get that question read, and then I will jump back through everybody that's already checked in to get their alternate answers. So, like I said earlier, NT8D Dave was in and out, and we're going to talk to KE8MNT Tom. How you doing, Tom? And what do you have for the Beacon Net this evening?
KE8QKO. This is KE8MNT. Good evening, Nick, and everybody else that's on the net this evening. Oh, the pressure's on. Well, let's see here. I'm going to have to say to that first question, and only so far, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. That would be D as in Delta. That's who I would pick, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Things are kind of going crazy around here. I have been working with a new, or fairly new, digital mode called VAR AC. It's almost like FT8, except it's a cross between FT8 and IRC, for those of you who remember what IRC is. So it's kind of interesting, and I actually made a first contact this afternoon, so it was kind of exciting. Anyhow, with that babbling and everything, I will turn everything back over to KE8QKO from KE8MNT.
All right, thank you, Tom. Got you on there for Delta for your primary question answer. And hey, congratulations on making a new contact with a new mode. It's always fun. Okay, this is 10:08 already. Not quite time to identify yet. All right, next we're going to talk to K8TQR. Keith, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for us this evening?
KE8QKO, KE8TQR. This is Keith over here in Uniontown, and I just want to say good evening, Nick, and good evening to everyone on the Beacon Net. Good to hear everybody tonight. Hope everyone's having a great night. Wanted to say, Nick, it was nice meeting you the other night for the first time. It's nice to put a face with a call sign. Hopefully next meeting I'll be able to stick around a little bit longer and spend a little more time. Anyway, let me do the trivia question that we have so far, and I'm going to go with B, Bravo, for my answer, and I'll be sticking around for a little bit longer, so when the alternate trivia does get read, I'll try to be here to answer that as well. I did want to let everyone know that I received an email today, about a geomagnetic storm that we're having right now. Of course, the sun has got a lot of eruptions. The storm is big enough that it's looking to cause the northern lights or the aurora borealis to be seen as far south as Alabama tonight and tomorrow night. So if before going to bed tonight you look out the front or back door, take a look at the sky, and you may be in for a treat. No guarantees, but that's what I read. Other than that, not a lot going on here. Had a great weekend. It was a good meeting the other night. Glad I was there. And just want to wish everyone a great week. Be safe out there on the highways and byways. And hope to hear you all again Wednesday. With that, I'll send it back to you, Nick. Fine job running the net tonight. And this is KE8TQR saying 73, and God bless.
All right, 73, Keith. It was nice to meet you as well, and thanks for that info. I'll have to look for that this evening. I have to run outside after the net for a few minutes, take care of some things in the backyard before I go to bed, but that'll give me a chance to look up in the sky and see if I can see it. Okay, this is KE8QKR on the WWQI repeater. We are going through our list of check-ins for the BeaconNet, and our next check-in is K5CFY Ray. How you doing, Ray? And what do you have for us this evening?
KE8 QKO in the net. This is K5CFY. Good evening, everyone. Great job there, Mr. Nick at night, and thank Mr. Eric there for doing a great job on the NetLogger there, KE8's VZA, I think it is, and also did a great job on the freenet. But I'm going to go with Charlie on my guess there, and I guess if they wake Alan up or they kick him off the other net and he'll come over here, we'll figure out what the alternate trivia question is. But anyway, again, thanks for doing the net, guys. You do a great job. Always enjoy doing the BeaconNet. K5CFY, we'll be listening.
All right, thank you, Ray. Got you down for Charlie. And yeah, I look forward to Alan getting in here. I know sometimes the net runs over, so it is. Oh, he's on there. We'll go through one more check-in here, and then maybe he'll be ready. Okay, let's go down and talk to you, K8YUG Josh. How you doing, Josh? And what do you have for the BeaconNet this evening?
K8QKO, this is K8YUG. Good evening, Nick. It's good hearing you. Good hearing everybody else. Good net. Let's see. I'll do the trivia first. I'm gonna go with C Charlie. C Charlie for my answer on the main trivia there. I did run. I didn't see any of the northern lights here yet, but I did go look, and I always look towards the lake there. I bet if I was by the shore exactly, you probably could see some more. But yeah, nothing here yet. But I'll keep looking, and then we'll see what kind of radio conditions that brings. But yeah, been doing some good digital stuff here, playing with that. That was fun this weekend. We had good success. Did even some with the Burning River traffic net, getting ready for that. So that was cool. Outside of that, just did chores and played some Nintendo Switch games. That was good. It's nice playing that every once in a while. And Marie and I watched Reservoir Dogs. So that was wild. Good movie though. Yeah, it was a good late night movie. All right, 73. I'll send it back to you. K8YUG, back to net.
All right, thank you, Josh. Got you in there for Charlie. And yes, Reservoir Dogs is a good movie. Okay, let's see if he is out there listening and ready. KI5DAY, K8QKO. Are you out there, Alan? Are you ready to read us the trivia question?
Kilo,
All right,
India 5,
must not
Delta
be
Alpha
ready yet,
Yankee.
so we'll go
How
down
is
to
my
another check
signal
in.
here on
Let's go down and
Allstar?
talk to KF8 ANS. Marie, hello, ma'am, and welcome to the Beacon Net. What do you have for us this evening? Kilo Foxtrot 8, Alpha November Sierra, KF8 ANS. Marie, are you out there, and do you have traffic for the Beacon Net?
November 8 Whiskey Bravo, you walked on KI5DAY. He was going to give his report.
Awesome. All right, thank you, sir. I will go over to KI5DAY then, hold it in for everybody else, and go talk to KI5DAY. Alan, how you doing, sir? Sorry I stepped on you.
Hey, thanks a lot, Nick. No problem. Yeah, I got a little behind grabbing the mic there. Sorry about that. I was a little slow grabbing it. I grabbed the wrong radio to start with, and then I had two handhelds and another radio here in front of me and had to turn the other one off. But all is good. So if my signal's okay, I'll go ahead and read the alternate trivia as I'm trying to get it posted. Over.
Yes, sir, you are just fine. Go ahead and take it away.
Alrighty, here we go. KI5DAY. Hey, everybody, this is Alan in Sperry, Oklahoma. Tonight's alternate trivia question. Okay, got to pay attention. This is pretty weird. Not that I ever have weird alternate trivias, but here we go. If you don't speak Japanese very well, and you order a raku biscuit fired, then you will be eating what? I'm going to read that question again. If you don't speak Japanese very well, and you order a raku biscuit fired, then you will be eating A, an extremely hot pork with noodle dish, B, pottery, C, a samurai sword scabbard, or D, third cousin Yashori Cornwaldo beans flapjacks. There you go. I will post that in the blue screen. KI5DAY. Back to net.
All right, thank you, Alan. Another fine question. I'll have to give that one some thought. Okay, now before we go any further, I'm going to say, then before we go down and talk to Marie, we're going to go back up our list of 4 check-ins here and get our alternate question answer from each of them. So we're going to start with K8MNT. Tom, what is your alternate trivia question?
KE8QKO, this is K88MNT. Well, I don't speak Japanese, so when I would order something like that, it would probably be I figured it would be raccoon. But I don't know. Let's see. I guess I'm going to go with, because none of the other ones actually sound appetizing, I'm going to go with number 1, or A, the pork and noodle thing. And what I'm thinking about, I would like to thank the person who come up with this Cornwaldo bean stuff. And here's the reason. The other night I was taking an exam for the IS-200 for FEMA. I came across a question, and for some reason, Cornwaldo bean jumped in my mind. I ended up reading that question 3 times before I realized that wasn't one of the answers. So, thank you very much. Anyhow, with that, I'm going to say 7 threes and turn everything back over to the extremely capable hands of KE8QKO, KA8MNT.
W8WKY.
All right, thank you, Tom. Yes, the Cornwaldo bean questions are straight out of Alan's head. We're not sure exactly where they came from before there, how they got there, or
what mechanism of logic created them, but they came out of Allen. Okay, next we now talk to KE8TQR. Keith, what is your answer for the alternate question?
KE8QKO, KE8TQR. I'm sitting here laughing. I have to stop. Yeah, I'm gonna. The way Alan worded the question, I'm gonna go with A as well, and that's going to be my answer. A alpha for the alternate trivia question. KE8TQR. Back to net control.
All right, thank you, sir. Next, we're going to talk to K5CFY Ray and get his alternate question, or alternate answer.
All right, Mr. Nick Knight, K5CFY. Well, if I'm hearing, if it was on a menu, I'm going to have to go with A as well. I don't know why pottery would be on a menu, but anyway, I'm going to go with A. K5CFY, back to you.
All right, thank you, sir. And now we go down to K8YUG to get the alternate question, alternate answer.
K8QKO, this is K8YUG. I'll go with B Bravo for the alternate trivia. B Bravo, back to net, K8YUG.
All right, thank you, sir. Got you down there for Bravo for the alternate. Okay, this is K8QKO on the WWKY repeater, going through our list of check-ins to the BeaconNet. We've got our primary and alternate questions read for us, and we've got all of our alternate answers answered for us. And so now we're ready to continue on our normal and customary BeaconNet roll call out. I don't know what else to say. Anyway, the next station is KF8ANS, Marie. I know I called you before, Marie, and it was I was wrong. But now it's your turn. It's officially your turn. So go ahead and come back with us.
The moment has arrived. KF8ANS, Marie here. Good to hear you, Nick. KE8QKO. And hi, everybody else. Newly licensed here. Just been around enjoying notes, hopping around, doing a little rap too. It's kind of fun, addicting, I guess. First of all, for the trivia, I'm going to go D for Delta for the main, and B Bravo for the alternate. So yesterday, Josh and I did some FL Digi with acoustic coupling with HT, so messages with shot. So we used our computers and our HTs and set them back and forth. It was kind of like secret messages, kind of fun to learn how to do it and to test it out. Kind of cool, sending secret things. We ended with, we're hungry, let's go eat. So I've been busy kind of playing, Princess Peach Showtime on the Switch. That's the new Princess Peach game, came out. It's fun. You got different costumes, abilities, so you can be a spy with a magnifying glass, or ninja swords and stuff, or you can decorate cakes and be a pastry chef. So that's kind of fun, but it's got me hooked. I've been playing them whenever I'm not on video. So 73 to all. This is KF8ANS, back to net.
All right, thank you, Marie. Got your answers down there for Delta and Bravo, and I'll tell you, I haven't played on the Switch in quite a while. My son's got one. He hasn't played it much either. Mostly plays on his Xbox and iPad now. Doesn't really play a lot of Switch games. We should probably pick that up and start doing more stuff with it. It'd be kind of fun. But thanks for checking in with us there. And next station was KC3SEG. who was in and out, and that takes us down to K5, or not K5, KC5, Real Big Guns, Shannon. How you doing, Shannon? And what do you have for the Beacon Net this evening?
Howdy to the Beacon Net crew and all my friends out there. This is Kilo Charlie 5, Real Big Guns. And this weekend's been really good. Like I said right before the net, I had gotten Kenyon yesterday, and he went back home tonight. But, I'll take any time I can get from him. It's been 2 weeks since he was over, and we were both really missing each other. So he did have a little bout where his mom had to take him to the ER here in town, and I met him up there and sat with him the whole time, because he loves it when his grampy is there with him. So I helped him get through having an IV put in and all that good stuff. And he's recovered pretty good from that. So I'm really happy about that. For the trivia questions, let's just go with the great state of Oklahoma. And other than that, everything's been going good here. Let's just reset real quick. KC5 RPG returning. My cataract surgeon released me and said that they've pretty much done all they could. They got the cataracts taken care of and the new lenses put in, and those are healed. So the problem I'm still facing is swollen retinas. And the only way to combat that is more injections in my eyes, which that's one of the worst things in my book. It hurts, and I do not like it. But we've done it multiple times now, and my retinas are still pretty swollen. So I hope I don't know. He needs to put in more medicine or something when he does the injection, and let's get this taken care of. But I have that appointment with him, my retina doctor, Wednesday. So Wednesday I'll probably be complaining about my eye. Overall, though, my sight hadn't been too terrible. Most of the time, well, all the time I don't wear glasses. The only thing that is really hard to do is read something up close, like my phone or something. Distant stuff, I can usually read it fine and see things and stuff like that. So overall, I'm really glad I did the cataract surgeries. They were definitely worth it. Other than that, I guess I'll let you get on down the list there. Been a really good list for you tonight. And I hope everyone has a wonderful evening, what's left of it, and a wonderful and blessed week. This is Kilo Charlie 5, Real Big Guns. God bless. 73, back to net control.
All right, thank you, Shannon. kind of a lot to unpack there, but I'm glad everybody's kind of doing better and doing all right. And yeah, I'm sorry to hear about Kenyon and his hospital visit. I'm glad he's doing all right. And with your eyes, and I don't know if I would not enjoy getting a shot in my eye either. That doesn't sound anywhere near appealing. Yeah, sorry about that. Tell us all about it on Wednesday, I suppose. But thanks for being with us there. We got you down for the great state of Oklahoma. All right, our next station, AV8MO, was in and out. And before I go down to the station, I have to go down to Data, or Kelly, sorry. I'm going to say this is K8QKO on the WWQI repeater, going through a list of check-ins for the BeaconNet. And we will go down next and talk to KC0LRM. Kelly, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the BeaconNet?
Nick, let me see. Let me get my trivia out of the way so I don't forget. I think for the first one, I'm going to go with C because I really don't know. And for the second one, for Allen's, I think I'm going to go B because just going on a hunch, probably wrong, but I'll go on a hunch anyway. Things going pretty good here. We were having a little rain outside earlier. I think it might have slowed down now, but temperatures on them high 50s, early 60s. So it wasn't too bad a day. The sun popped out for a short period. Other than that, things going pretty good. Just playing a little radio and a little HF earlier, and I'll let you get on down the list and get some more get the rest of the check-ins there. Thanks for running the net, and I'll catch you all Wednesday night. Everybody have a good one in the 73s.
All right, thank you, sir. Got you down there for Charlie and Bravo, and yeah, we'll see you on Wednesday. All right, our next two stations were in and out. That's WB4AIZ and WB8CXO, which takes us down to number 19, KC8FQV. Mark, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the BeaconNet this evening?
All right, KC8FQV. Hey, Trucker Years of the Trucker is channel 19. Yeah. But we're going to say on the trivia, BA. B for the main and A for the alternative. And everything else is going good. Yeah, you need a ton of screens to be able to know what's happening on these things. Yeah, I think I'm maxed out with the for NetLogger right now on the screen and nets I got up. I seen the American Airline net. I had the Sunday night net up. I had the Sunday night net. I had the XPXK earlier. Yep, I hear myself now coming through YouTube. But yeah, it's gonna be B and A, and yeah, a lot of interesting things going there. So we'll send it back to net control. KC8FQV. Makes it nice now being able to have that DV switch on a couple of devices, and depending on what one I want to use. So back it comes. KC8FQV.
All right, thank you, Mark. Got you down there for Bravo and Alpha. Okay, our next station was K8WA, Gary, who was in and out. And that takes us down to K8ZZR, Harry. How you doing, Harry? And what do you have for the BeaconNet this evening?
K8 QKO, this is K8ZZR. Good evening, Nick, and everybody out there. I hope everybody's had a nice weekend. And now we start into another week. So let me get the trivia out of the way. I'm going to go with C for the main and B for the alternate. And that's about it with me. Like I say, just getting ready for another week here. And weather's getting a little bit warmer. It won't be long here. I'll be cutting grass, I think. So with that, I'll turn it back over to net control. This is K8ZZR 73s.
All right, 73, Harry. Got you down there for Charlie and Bravo. All right, we got a list of in and outs here. I'm going to run through them real quick. WA8KOC, KD2HCE, WV3K, KE8ZIN, KF8ANT, And that takes us down to N8WB, Stefan. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the BeaconNet this evening?
K8QKO, November 8, Whiskey Bravo. Nick and Knight, thanks for running the net tonight. Good net. All right, so I'll respond to the trivia questions first with what I used to like to shout at the orchestra. When I would go to the orchestra, it would be a really good performance. And we would say, this would be for both answers, bravo, bravo. That's what we used to say. So put me down for 2 bravos. I think that's where I was. I said the same thing on Wednesday, and I lost, but you know what? I'm going to hook it anyways. We're going to try it again. And then I'm going to say that I'm doing a little bit of digital work right now. I've done a whole bunch, but I'm trying a few new modes out, trying some Pactor stuff, and see if there's some WinLink stations near me. There's some around that I can't get to. There is a couple packet stations that I can, which are really good WinLink packets, so I'm able to send messages that way, but I wouldn't mind getting a VARA station close. I can get to a VARA station through a friend of mine's, as long as his is up, through a digipeater set up on his VARA, but I can't get to that person. The other person's VARA directly is too far away. I am putting up a bigger tower, a little bit bigger, this summer, adding some sections on it so I can get a little bit higher. And I'm under the trees right now. That's the problem. So anyways, I won't ramble. Let me send it back to net. Great net tonight, and very enjoyable. So K8QKO, November 8, Whiskey Bravo.
All right, bravo, Stefan. Congratulations on the new tower. And have fun with your digital modes and listening on the net. So appreciate that, and thanks for getting in with us. Next, go down to and talk to AF5JB Matt. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the BeaconNet? I think Matt might have been in a short time, so maybe he wasn't able to stick around after the pre-show. So thanks there. And we'll go down and talk to KJ5ERW, Susan. No, she was in and out. Jeez, where's my brain tonight? All right, next go down and talk to WB2UFO Larry. How you doing, Larry? What do you have for the BeaconNet this evening?
Oh, man, Whiskey Bravo 2 Uniform Foxtrot Oscar, is that correct?
That is correct. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, thank you. This is Larry, WB2UFO in Mesa, Arizona. First thing I'm going to say is I'm fairly sure, I'm never sure about anything, that it was FDR. Let's go with the Delta on that one. And as for the second one, I'm going to say Alpha, only because I can't imagine eating any of the others. I don't know that I want to eat raccoon either, but I know a lot of people do and a lot of people enjoy it. So we'll go with raccoon. But I'm sure my Japanese wouldn't be any better than that. Hey, I'm new to DMR. I had a hip replaced surgery a little while ago. I have a friend who's really into this, and he came over and dropped a DV switch on me, plugged it into my computer, and said, "Here you are, you're on the air." And guess what? There's a lot of good things happening. He gave me a list of places to go and said, "Do drop in. You must do drop in." And so here I am. I had a little trouble at first with the microphone on my laptop, so now I have this little lapel mic plugged in. I'd like you to give me a report on the lapel mic and tell me how it's doing. And with that, thank you everybody for being there and making life interesting for me again while I'm recouping from my hip surgery. Everything is going well, by the way. This is WB2UFO in sunny Mesa, Arizona, even though it rained all day today. Rained in the desert. WB2UFO, we are by. Thank you for running the trivia net.
All right. right, thank you, Larry. Got your answers down there for Delta and Alpha, and yeah, that lapel mic's working just fine for you. It might be, it's loud, but that's all right because sometimes things are kind of quiet on the repeater, so sometimes I turn my my audio up. But yeah, good gain. Coming in just fine. I think you stick with it. Keep working with it. But thanks for getting with us there, Larry, and congratulations on all the getting of the dewdrop in. And come back anytime. Next, we have two in and outs. We have KC5MON and WB9YPA, and that takes me down the bottom of our, well, not the bottom of ours, the bottom list before I took over. So I'm going to identify real quick. This is KE8QKO and the WAWKY repeater, going through our list of check-ins for the BeaconNet. And we're now going to go down to KE8ZRM. Scott, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the BeaconNet this evening?
Maybe you meant to call me, I think. I think maybe, you were calling for a WD9YPA. Yeah, maybe you meant Whiskey Bravo, WB9YPA. So, hopefully that is correct. Net control.
All right, take it real quick here. This is KE8QKO, the WWQR repeater. I'll tell you what, there, Mike. I did call you out, but I had you listed in my NetLogger as in and out, so I just kind of identified that you were in and out. But if you want to come back with comments, you can do that before we go back down to the next station. So go ahead, sir, into your comments for the net.
Well, I'm glad I didn't do the trivia thing. I definitely for sure would have blown the Japanese question. My Mandarin isn't even good, so if it was a Chinese-based question, I would have even been worse then. But nevertheless, I'm really enjoying this net. I just want you to know that. And I found this out. I was looking through some of the nodes on allstarlink.net, and I found one there, and then I saw this one where there's technical discussion on a net that occurs on Tuesday. So hopefully that'll be part of the drop-in setup. So I'm just right now I'm just programming my Raspberry Pi so that it'll take this net on Sunday evenings. And does this start up? I'm looking on the website, and I'm wondering, does this net start at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time?
No, this net starts at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sundays and Wednesdays. We have a club net that starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Times on Tuesdays. So all are welcome to join that net as well. It's not just limited to the Sarah Repeater Club, or the Sarah, I said Sarah Repeater Club, the Sarah Amateur Radio Club. So anyone's welcome to join that Tuesday night net. So it's not just limited to the club. But yeah, we have this net on Wednesdays and Sundays at 10 p.m. and then we have a pre-show where you can check in early, starting at 9:30 on Wednesdays and Sundays. So back to you, Tom. Mike.
Very good. Okay, you're getting me straightened out on some things here. Very good. I'd like to pick up this net on Wednesday also. It sounds I'm getting a kick out of this. This is cool. Now, if I can just afford the electric bill for the repeater. Okay, very good. Now the net on Tuesdays. You say that starts at 8 p.m. Is that the technical net, or is that something else?
All right, that's the Sarah Club net. This is the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association. We're in Doylestown, Ohio. just a little bit west of Akron, Ohio, south of Cleveland, Ohio. So we have 3 nets that we really run. Well, there's a morning net as well, but I can get to that in a minute. But 3 evening nets we normally run, and that's we have a club net on Tuesday nights, and then we have the beacon net on Sunday and Wednesday nights. And then there's also a morning net if you're up really early in the morning. Well, maybe not really early. Well, yeah, really early for you as well. Earlier for you. It starts at 7 a.m., and that runs every day except for Sundays. But, yeah. That's where we're at with our nets. As far as a technical net, that might be on another repeater that's linked into the network, but that's not ours. Back to you, Mike.
Oh, okay. Yep. All right. Sounds good. Yeah, you got quite a good thing going here. I mean, I'm really impressed, and yeah, it works great. Okay, very good. That's about all I had. I don't want to tie things up here. I know you want to keep the net going. So very good. Thank you so much for the info there. So back to net control. This is WB9YPA, South Bend, Indiana, via the 220 repeater. I'm clear.
All right. Thank you, sir. Welcome to join us any. Always happy to have you. And, yeah, like I said, this is we try to have a good time and just enjoy some good conversations and some pretty good trivia. And so thank you, Mike. Next, let me stop there and speak again so I don't talk over the top of myself. Next, we're going to go down and talk to KE8ZRM, Scott. How you doing, Scott? And what traffic do you have for the Beacon Net this evening? All right, nothing heard there. Perhaps Scott had to step away. Maybe he could recheck back in with us later if he'd like to. And we're going to go down and talk to KI5TAQ Taco Tim. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for us this evening?
Well, good afternoon, or I should say good evening, guys. This is KI5TAQ. Let me get the trivia questions out of the way. Main trivia question, I'm going to go with B. And the alternate trivia question is going to be C. No, wait a minute, not C. Alternate trivia question is going to be D. B and D together. And all I could say is, these Cornwaldo bean questions, they are getting more and more hilarious. Just like the city that we are transmitting out of. Let's see, what city are we transmitting out of? Oh, Baofeng, Oklahoma. Oh, what more can we ask for? We already had our first selection, and we nominated, or we have Alan as mayor. So there you go. Anything else that I need to know? Oh, hope some of you guys come down to Oklahoma and be with us for the not Great County, but Green Country Ham Fest. With that said, I'll send it back to Net Control. This is KI5TAQ.
All right, thank you, Tim. You know, that might be a good idea. If only I knew somebody that worked for an airline that could help me get a better deal on air flights. I don't know. You never know. Maybe something like that. Maybe that'd be a fun trip. We got you down there for Bravo and Delta. And thanks for getting with us there, Tim. Always happy to have you. Next, we're going to go down to KF580E, Nickelodeon from Cibolo, Texas. Go ahead and take it away, Nick.
W8WKY.
Good evening now, and this is KF580 Nickelodeon down here in Cibolo. And tonight, Sandy is very tired because that gal worked her magic fingers all over and did our income taxes and worked with the neighbor who is an accountant, and he kind of started teaching her and used teaching her to use TurboTax. So tonight she is ready to sign off her TurboTax on her 623, and you Air Force guys out there will know what a 623 is. But so at any rate, she's asked for it to just be kind of put on the side. She's had a wonderful day. I hope she has. I love her very much. I surprised her with an anniversary cake. Tonight's not anniversary, but I wanted to share it with our Sunday school group and friends and family. So that's what I did. I surprised her with a cake today there, and we had cake and coffee just prior to Sunday school. And so she's gotten through that accomplishment, and she has to put up with me for another 46 years. We'll see if she can endure it or not. It's quite a life sentence in some ways. But let me go ahead and drop this just real quick, okay? All right. I didn't really want to go get the cuckoo because I don't think I'd ever hear the cuckoo on this side of the fence. So we're on Echolink, and it's working great. I'm going to give you Sandy's answers right now for the trivia, and she's going to go with, on the main one, she's got down there the, oh, nuts there. See, I'm going to lose it now. I know it's not. Oh, D for Dustin. She's going to go with Franklin Delano Roosevelt. And she's going to go with the pottery, B, Baker, for the pottery on the alternate one. We're having a good time with the Cornwall Bean statements in the AKA the Blue Stream. We're on RagChew app, so we don't really see the whole thing. But and she says, and Oklahoma's in serious trouble if they've got Allen as a mayor, because Cornwall Bean's going to come back around and bite them. So we'll see how that goes. As for my answers, I want to go with, on the trivia, I want to go with, where is his name? Warner G. Harding Baker on that one, because I know FDR was on the radio quite a bit, but I don't think that fits the statement, because even though it's not official, but I thought it doesn't matter. At any rate, I'm going to go with Harding, that he might have been. So it's a real swag. But she's going to go with D. I'm going to go with B on that one, and then on the other one, we're both going to go with the B answer on that one. So for pottery. So I'm going to go with B on that one as well. I hope that didn't confuse people too badly out there, guys. It's wonderful just to talk to you guys a little bit, and I love the net, and we really enjoy it. I think that's all I've got for the time being before my brain completely goes to pot. I don't know how Mark's able to sit there and maintain or manage 5 different nets open at one time on his computer. Golly. All right, KF5, 80, back to net control.
All right. Thank you, Nick. All right, we got your answers down at Bravo as Bravo and Bravo. We have Sandy's down as Delta and Bravo. And just before I continue on, I want to verify that Miss Sandy, that she's kind of just letting you answer for her, and that she doesn't want to answer the net tonight. Is that correct?
That is correct. She's a little tired from the income tax soiree that she did with that, so she just wants to sit back and relax. You heard her comments basically in the background somewhat about the Cornwall Bean. That was all of her statements that she was making, and I was getting it relayed to you. So with that, go ahead, just kind of put her down there, and we'll let her jump her for your next contact. KF580, clear.
All right, copy that, sir. Thank you very much for getting a list there. All right, this is KEAQKO and the WWKO repeater going through our list of check-ins. Actually, at the bottom of our list of check-ins in the Beacon Net. So we're going to open up here for some more check-ins, but before I do that, I am going to get the trivia answers read again because sometimes we get down here, a lot of times we get down here, and new people jump in, they didn't hear the question, and we usually have to make sure we get it read and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, so let's just knock that out of the park and take care of it, and go talk to K8VZA Eric to get the primary question read for us again. Eric, take it away.
KE8QKO in the group. This is KE8VZA with another reading of the main trivia question. Who was the first American president to speak on broadcast radio as president? It was not an official speech, however, but he was the president at the time. The answers are Alpha, William McKinley; Bravo, Warren G. Harding; Charlie, Theodore Roosevelt; or Delta, Franklin D. Roosevelt. This is KE8VZA, back to net control.
All right, thank you very much there, Eric. And next we're going to go down and talk to KF5DAY and get the alternate question for us again.
KI5DAY. Yes, I will only read the question this time, I promise. But before I do read the question, I'm going to give my guess at the regular trivia question. And I'm going to pick A for William McKinley. William McKinley, just because it's fun to say, and in honor of my great-great-grandpa that I never met. His name was William B. McGehee before they changed our names. He was a infantry soldier in the 16th Alabama Infantry Division of the Confederate Army. So, yeah, there you go. I'm going to be A for the regular. And, again, the alternate trivia question. Okay, let this... Keeping in mind, I said nothing about raccoons earlier. Somebody mentioned raccoons, and it went out of control. But anyway, here we go. Listen closely. If you don't speak Japanese very well, and you order a raku biscuit fired from a restaurant, then you will be eating A, an extremely hot pork with noodles; B, pottery; C, a samurai sword scabbard; or D, cousin Yashori Cornwaldo beans flapjacks. There's your alternate trivia. Back to you.
All right. Thank you for another fine question there, Alan. I think I know what I'm going to answer, but I'll answer it later. So let's do another round of check-ins. If anyone out there would like to check into the BeaconNet, please say your call sign phonetically, followed alphabetically along with your name and location.
Kilo Oscar 5 Sierra India Echo Aussie out of Tulsa.
They doubled. Victor Kilo 2 Delta Yankee VK2DY Robert and Jim.
Kilo 8 Papa Julie Whiskey K8PJW.
Kilo Charlie 3 Whiskey Charlie Alpha KC3 WCA.
All right, we had a pretty good list there. I have KO5SIE, I have VK2DY, I have K8PJW, and I have KC3WCA. All right, so let's go up and talk to KO5SIE Aussie. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the BeaconNet this evening?
W8WKY.
Hey, it's good to be here. Nice to have been joining a bunch of nets today. Anyway, I'm going to say for the trivia question, I'm definitely going to say Warren G. Harding, Bravo. And then just because Alan is a little bit twisted, I think I'm going to go with C, a samurai sword scabbard, for some reason. I don't know why.
we got you down there for Bravo and looking at and Charlie. So thanks for being with us there, Aussie. Appreciate it, and see how your answers work out. Next, we're going to talk to VK2DY. Robert, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon at this evening/afternoon?
Good evening to you. Good afternoon from here. Just coming up to 2 o'clock Monday afternoon here, Australian Eastern Daylight Time. We'll be going back to Standard Time on the 7th, so that'll make this 1 o'clock on the 7th instead of 2. But anyway, it is what it is. Fahrenheit-wise, 85 Fahrenheit, headed for a high of 87 Fahrenheit, I guess. Something close to that. And sunny and bright and clear blue sky. Amazing. We haven't had bright clear blue skies in a few weeks now, so it's good to see a cloudless sky. Hopefully it stays this way into the night, and I'm able to give my telescope a test. It's been a long time I've been trying to get a good test with the telescope, and it's always been cloudy at night. So hopefully we'll get a clear night tonight. Other than that, just finished shopping at Costco and a bunch of different places. It's a madhouse out there. All the kids are on Easter break, and so everything's full of kids and crazy out there, and nobody wants to take any off. So it's crazy out there shopping. But anyway, I got it done. And for the questions, I'm going to take, let's see, Harding, which I believe is B, and then the pottery one, which is that also B? Anyway, pottery and Harding are the answers I want. VK2DY, back to net.
All right. Thank you there, Robert. Yeah, I'm sorry about the Easter vacations and all the traffic and the people. That sounds not super great, but you can always try to avoid it until it's gone. Thanks for being with us there. I always appreciate you checking in from Sydney. And, yeah, have a great one. Next, we're going to talk to you. Actually, before I do this, I'm going to say this is K8QKO and the WWKY repeater, going through our list of current check-ins for the BeaconNet. We're going to go down and talk to K8PJW. Philip, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the BeaconNet this evening?
K8QKO, KAPJW. Good evening, Nick, and good evening to all the Beaconeers out there. Great to hear everyone. I wrapped up my stint in the Board of Election last week, and so I'm back to a more radio-friendly schedule, so I should be making more appearances on the nets here coming up. So anyway, I'm going to go with Bravo and Bravo on the two trivia questions, and just want to say good to hear everyone again. This is K8PGW, back to the net.
All right. Thank you, Philip. Got you down there for Bravo and Bravo. Glad your craziness is over and you can take some time to relax. And next, we're going to talk to KC3WCA. Alexander, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the BeaconNet this evening?
Hey, don't got much for the net, just making my presence known. For the trivia, I'm not really a trivia person. So, yeah, I'll turn it back to net control. This is KC3WCA.
All right, copy that, sir. We'll get you down to the pass. All right, well, we're back down at the bottom of our list. I'm going to do one more round of check-ins here before we go up and talk to the net control team. So anyone out there that would like to check into the BeaconNet, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
This is Kilo Juliet 7 Charlie Lima Golf. Kilo Juliet 7 Charlie Lima Golf. John.
All right, I copy KJ7CLJ. John, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net this evening?
Yeah, this is KJ7CLG. I'm not sure what I have for you guys. I just now tuned in on my Allstar Node that I got going again. Everything seems to be running pretty smooth. My tones are working. Anyway, yeah, I just happened to turn the radio on, and there you guys were. So I'm just going to kind of sit back and listen, and I'm just going to keep messing around with my stuff here. That's all I got. This is KJ7CLG. John, back to Net Control.
All right, thank you, sir. Got you in there, and thanks for checking in with us. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go up and talk to our Net Control team, get all their comments and trivia answers, and see where we go from there. So we're going to start with K8QWE Mike, who's going to give us his comments, but he is not, I repeat, not going to read the trivia answer. Mike, take it away.
Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo. I promise I will not read the trivia question, even though I think it's the great state of Ohio. Hey, but what do I know? Okay, on the main trivia, I'm going to go with B just because. And the alternate, I'm going to go with B. It seems like something that would happen. I mean, me, I have trouble with Japanese. Well, face it, I have trouble with any of them. So I would probably order like, I don't know, a burnt toad or something. But anyway, I'm going to go with B&B. Well, what have I been up to? Well, today I went to church, came home. My wife and I had some lunch, and we went and got some food for a dog. My wife needed to go into Walmart. Came home and did a few odds and ends around the house and took a nap and ate some supper. I worked on taxes. I got a couple of self-employeds done. Those usually get done when it's quiet. So I got a couple of those done today, and here I am. So everybody, stay safe, stay healthy, and have a great night. Kilo Echo 8, Quebec Whiskey Echo, back to KE8QKO.
KE8QKO. Sorry, Mike. Yeah, I have trouble with languages, sometimes even English. And, yeah, it's going to be late. So I didn't mean to call you out like that because I forgot you didn't have the trivia tonight. For some reason in my head, I thought you did. But Eric has it. He's next. K8VZA. Eric, how you doing, sir? Let's get your comments, but do not read the trivia answer.
KE8QKO in the group. This is KE8VZA. I will not read the answer, but I'm going to abstain, obviously, from the main answer. And the alt trivia question, I'm going to go with Bravo for pottery. Fired, that's got me thinking pottery. I could be completely wrong. Anyway, Bravo. And it was good seeing everyone at the Sarah meeting this past Thursday, and it was nice breaking burrito with several of you guys beforehand, and ladies present as well. And congrats to Mike for his election as the new treasurer, and also congrats to Gary, Justnick, and Fred for their elections as president, vice president, and secretary. Also, let's see, what do we have Saturday? Norris had a Yagi antenna build, tape measure Yagi antenna build, and an indoor fox hunt at the Cleveland Makers Alliance on the east side of downtown Cleveland, over in an older industrial area. It was pretty cool, and we had 15 people there. They built 8 antennas were built in total, and the fox hunt ensued afterwards and was a lot of fun. Anyway, been hitting the rec center, swimming, rowing, and weights this week, and work. Yeah, well, we're not going to talk about work, but anyway, that's about all I have for the net here. This is KE8VZA. Back to net control.
All right, thank you, Eric. Sounds like you had a lot of good stuff this weekend. Yeah, great times. All right, let's go down next and talk to KD8 EPC Dustin. How you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
QKO and the Beacon Net. This is KD8 EPC. I don't have a whole lot of comments for you. I'm going to go with Alpha for my main trivia and Delta for the alternate. Boy, we're over here falling asleep, so I'm just going to turn it back to you, say 73 and 74 to Alan there, and we'll catch you all there down the log. This is KD8 EPC, back to Net Control.
All right, thank you, sir. Got you down there for Alpha and Delta. Yeah, I know the feeling, falling asleep. And we'll go on next and talk to KD8 SLG. Just Nick, how you doing? And you getting ready for some boating trips this summer?
KE8QWE, this is KD8 SLG. Good evening, Nick, and all of the Beacon netizens. That's right, Nick. I'm going to be all over that boating scene this summer. You can bet your bottom dollar on that. Thanks for that, Nick. Now you made me forget everything I was going to talk about. Yeah, congrats to all the elected officials there for Sarah, for sure. And for those of you who haven't, in the Sarah Club, if you haven't checked your email, the spring build has been changed to the that handy finder thing that we saw in the presentation Thursday night. So if that tweaked you, sign up and let's make that thing. I think there's about 6 or 7 people signed up for it already. So check that out, folks. And yeah, great times. Great breaking burrito with you there too, Eric. We always have a good time there at Casa Nuestra before the club meetings. So attendance has varied. We've gone anywhere from 10 to 30 people. So this week was a little slow, but a few weeks ago we filled up that restaurant. So good to see everybody there. Let me drop it for a second, then we'll tackle tonight's trivia. For the main trivia, I'm going to go with Harding, as it seems many folks have. It just seems like the timing is right there. Although I am familiar with the fireside chats of one of those guys. Or maybe I'm wrong. And that takes us to the alternate trivia. And I'm going to go with Bravo as well because raku is a type of pottery from what I remember from Japanese. However, I did take it upon myself to try to contact the Cornwaldo Bean archivist again, who is still on holiday. Apparently they can take multi-week holidays. Must be nice there, archivist. But Yasoni, or Yashoni, is a surname that actually started in, of all places, Allen, Alabama. So I'm beginning to wonder if maybe Allen himself is not a Cornwaldo Bean, and he's been hoodwinking us this whole time. This is KD8 SLG, back to Net Control.
All right, KD8 SLG. I'll unpack all that, but yeah, I think I'm going to agree. I believe it's also Harding is the answer to the primary question, because I'm also familiar with the fireside chats, which is why I added the clarification asked for the clarification of the question. And yeah, I'm going to go with Bravo for my second answer too, because pottery just seems right with fired, but that's probably Alan trying to trick us, and maybe he got me. All right, so those are my comments. Before I go any further, I'm going to say this is KEQK and the WWQI repeater going through our Net Control team on the Beacon Net before we do another round of check-ins. And so the last Net Control station I want to talk to is KF5. DAY Alan, how you doing, sir? And what do you have for the Beacon Net tonight?
Thanks, Nick. What do I have for the Beacon Net tonight? Wow, I can't even say that. Well, first of all, I have Bingo the Rubber Chicken, and he wants to say hello, so there he is. What else do I have? I got flapjacks, lots of flapjacks. Yeah, Yoshori Cornwaldo Bean makes the best flapjacks you could ever try. And next time I'm in Alabama, I'm going to get a stack of those bad boys. But anyways, yeah, all is good, man. I'm just sitting here listening to the rain and the wind blow and all that jazz. Don't that much else. So I've already given my answer to the main question. I thought it was William McKinley, so I'll wait till you're ready for the answer for the questions, and I'll be standing by. KI5DAY.
All right, thank you, sir. Well, let's do it. Let's do this. Let's open up for another round of check-ins. Let's see if there's anybody out there that wants to check in and answer the question again before we go up and get the answers. And then we'll get the answers, and then we'll do one final round, and we'll call it. So, anyone out there that would like to check into the BeaconNet, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location.
Delta 2, New Wavy X-ray. Roger, loose.
All right, last station, can you come back one more time with your call sign, please?
Delta 2 Niner X-ray.
I want to confirm, you said 3 Delta 2 9 X-ray, is that correct?
That's correct. This is from the Fiji Islands.
Copy that, sir. Coming from Fiji Islands. All right, we'll go do traffic if you don't mind. All right, 3 Delta 2 9 X-ray. Go over your traffic for the BeaconNet.
Yeah, just a little bit of traffic. I've been listening to the BeaconNet, enjoyed your answers and your conversations, and thought I would just touch base and mention greetings to you from the South Pacific. I happen to be down here quite frequently and was listening on to the Echonet and was able to catch up with you. So anyway, Bravo, it was a great listening and catching up. Maybe when I get back into the States, I'll contact you on my American call sign.
All right, copy that, sir. Definitely, if you want to, when you get back in the States and you want to use your American call sign, welcome to join us anytime. I will admit your call sign initially threw me for a loop, because I'm not familiar with that. That was a little bit different than what I'm used to. If you don't mind me asking, what is your American call sign?
W8WKY.
American call sign is Whiskey 6 Romeo Lima Jr. I happen to be speaking to you from Nandi on the one part of the Fiji Islands. I do a certain amount of work down here, and so I'm into Fiji quite a bit, off and on. So I do carry a call sign down in the South Pacific.
Oh, copy that, sir. Definitely appreciate you checking in with us there. I missed the last letter on your other call sign. Would you mind coming back with that, please? We had somebody here asking in our logger that they think they had recognized recognized you and wanted to confirm your call sign.
Call sign once again, Whiskey 6, Romeo, Lima, last letter which you may or Junior.
I copy. That was Whiskey 6, Romeo, Lima, Juliet.
That's correct. I'm based on the West Coast in Northern California, but Echolink works well for me in many areas, and I just happened to catch up with your net and thought I would been listening to it, and I've enjoyed it as I listen to your trivia questions and so forth and so on. So thank you.
Not a problem, sir. Thank you very much. This is a unique check-in. I don't think we've ever had anybody from your part of the world check in before. Did you want to try answering our trivia?
I would try to think that it was before. I think it's Harding, because I think Franklin Dellamore had been second in line on that, but I'm not positive. I could be a little off on my history. The second one, I don't have any idea. I don't speak Japanese very well, except, my thought would probably would maybe be the latter ones, maybe the scabbard, or possibly the pottery one. So that's what the answer I have. But it'll be interesting when I hear what really is.
Yes, sir, will. Yes, sir. All right, well, thank you very much for checking in with us there. It's good to hear you. And I think at this point we're going to go up and get our answers, so we'll find out what that is here pretty quick. Let's go up and talk to K8VZA, Eric, and get the answer for the primary question. Take it away, sir.
KE8QKO, this is KE8VZA with the answer for the main trivia question. The first president to speak on broadcast radio as the president, but not necessarily an official speech. The answer is bravo, Warren G. Harding. He himself was a radio enthusiast and had spoken over the air for the first time at a dedication of the Lincoln Memorial on May 30th, 1922. And then about a at an event honoring Francis Scott Key at Fort McHenry on June 14th, also 1922. And at both of these events, he acted in the president's ceremonial role. However, on December 2nd, 1922, at the Capitol, as part of his official presidential duties, constitutionally required, President Harding delivered his second annual message, which was broadcast on the radio throughout the country, through most of the country anyway. And the annual message is now known as the State of the Union Address. The name of it was changed in 1947. So Warren G. Harding, May 30th, 1922, dedication of Lincoln Memorial. KE8VZA, back to net control.
All right, thank you, Eric. That's a good one. I had to guess at that one. I know I dug through some old trivia history stuff before. I didn't come up with that. So good question, Eric. Good question. Okay, next we're going to talk to Alan, KI5DAY, to get the answer for our alternate question. Alan, take it away.
KI5DAY and net. Yeah, thanks for letting me be a part of the net again. It's always enjoyable. This is a great net. I always look forward to this. Cool. The real trivia question. Yeah, that's interesting. I was saying in the blue screen it would be really cool if we could have had recordings all the way back to George Washington, just to hear the former president speak all the way back to the first one. Wouldn't that be something? But anyways, the alternate trivia question, I will read it and then I will come back with the answer. The question was, if you don't speak Japanese very well and you order raku biscuit fired from a restaurant, then you will be eating A, extremely hot pork with noodles, B, pottery, C, a samurai sword scabbard, or D, a third cousin Yashori Cornwaldo beans flapjacks. Let me let this drop. We must have had a lot of Googling going on tonight, because yes, the answer was actually B, pottery, and the trick in the question was if you don't speak Japanese very well. Somebody was saying earlier you wouldn't think you would order pottery or something from a restaurant, but yeah, if you don't speak Japanese very well, you just might order something like that. But the raku biscuit firing stuff was a type of earthenware probably created, they believe, in Kyoto, Japan, originally for tea ceremonies. Raku is a process where pots are taken from the kiln while they're still glowing red hot. Then they're placed in a material that would be able to catch fire, like a sawdust or some type of paper product. And for the reason for that is to starve the pot of oxygen, which gives it a glaze that has many wonderful colors. So there you go. You've learned something about raku pottery. KI5DAY, back to Net.
All right, fine business, Alan. Fine business. I'll tell you what, the net control station, I'm pretty happy. I got both right tonight. That doesn't happen too often. So thanks for another great question. You always appreciate it. Okay, anyone out there, anyone at all that would like to check into the Beacon Net one more time now that we've got the questions and their answers read, please say your call sign phonetically, followed by alphabetically, along with your name and location. All right, nothing heard. Looks like we did pretty good tonight. Got everybody's comments and everything answered and all that stuff sorted out. So, on behalf of the Silvercreek Amateur Radio Association, myself, K8KWE, K8VZA, K8 SLG, K8 EPC, and KF5DAY, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for checking in with us this evening. Come and join us in the next edition of the Beacon Net, Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time on the WEWKY repeater, Allstar Node 48496, and Echolink WEWKY-R. You're welcome to join us on the Barometer Net, also on the WEWKY repeater, every morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Time, except for Sunday. Don't forget to check out our friends on the Board and Breaker Net, every day at noon Central Time on Allstar Node 49562 and Echolink N5XQK-R. You've been listening to the Beacon Net. This is K8QKO, returning the repeater to normal and customary amateur radio use at this time. 73 all.
3 Delta 2 November X-ray. 3 Delta 2 November X-ray. Also W6RLJ. This is November 8 Whiskey Bravo. I have a question if you're still listening.
Go ahead, I'm here. This is W6RLJ or QNX.
W8WKY.
W6RLJ, November 8 Whiskey Bravo. Just want to throw it out there because your name is very, very familiar to me here in Ohio. You might not be the person I was thinking of, but if you were, boy, would that just... that would just be awesome. But anyways, did you used to live in Ohio at one point, and were you a mounted ranger for the park system, for the Ohio park system?
Well, I disappoint you. I have never lived in Ohio. My wife was from Iowa and through Ohio a couple of times, but most of my residents have been in the western part of the United States, and also I have lived out in Asia and the South Pacific as well. So I'm sorry to disappoint you. I wish that we had met. It sounds like an interesting occupation.
Well, there was a gentleman here, and his name was Roger Lutz, and he was a mounted ranger Lost track of him a while back. He was also the official buzzard spotter here. Every year when the buzzards would return to Ohio in Hinckley, he would be the person on the television. So anyways, I'll clear out of here, but I appreciate you. Great hearing you on the net this evening, and please join the net anytime. I'm one of the net control operators on Saturday. We do the barometer net Monday through Saturday, and I'm on the second and fourth Saturdays of every month, and those nets are real early. They're 7 o'clock, 7 to 8. And then I do one of the Tuesday night nets as well. Every other month, the fourth Tuesday, every other month. So, but great talking with you, Roger. You have a great evening, or a great day, I should say. It's not evening there, probably. And we will talk to you sometime down the road. So, W6RLJ, November 8, Whiskey Bravo. Great talk, my friend.
Oh, thank you for the comeback. I also have my father's name, which was Roger Leslie Roots. He was senior, but I know that he wasn't there because he was born in Asia and then moved to California as well. So anyway, 73, thank you for your comeback. You have a good evening, and I'll see if I can do that. I think you're talking about Eastern time. Is that about 7 o'clock Eastern in the morning or not? Anyway, if you have a moment, come back and I'll put that into my log. Thank you. Bye-bye. Hi, clear 73.
Yes, sir. We are on Eastern time right now, and it is 11:30 p.m., actually, 11:30 p.m. or 23:30. So 23:30 it would be.
As we're saying, Fiji Binocular, thank you, and 73's to you, and it actually happens to be about 15:30 in the afternoon here in the Fiji Islands. So we're first to greet the day, by the way, and we also are covered by the international the international lines, so we're kind of a day ahead of you, but shortly. Well, thank you. 73's, all clear.
73, Roger, November 8, Whiskey Bravo, all clear. Great net tonight, guys. November 8, Whiskey Bravo, really great net. Thanks for letting me join.
Hey, Stefan, you see what you're now meaning? Since you're retired, you can do it whenever you want. You don't have to worry about getting enough Z's to work. So, yeah, good seeing you tonight, Stefan, KSFQV.
Thanks, Mark. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm going to head up, actually. I've been down here quite a while by the shack. So, but, yeah, good hearing you on the net tonight, my friend. So I'll say 73, and I'll probably hear you sometime this week on one of the nets, I'm sure. So have a great evening tonight. KC8FQV, November 8 Whiskey Bravo.
Hey, WNB, Stefan, you have a good night. Yep, this is what we did at night while you are knocking the Z's. But we knew you had to do that. You had to keep all them computers and everything flying right at the school. So, hey, I'll say 73s, I'll listen out.
NAWB, this is KC3WCA. I just wanted to say thank you, and that was a wonderful net like usual, but I'm getting to be clear from here on. KC3WCA.
KD8EPC, this is KD8SLG.
Hi, Nick. How are you, my friend?
KD8EPC, KD8SLG. I'm groovy there, dude. I'm groovy. Haven't talked to you in a minute, so I thought I'd reach out and see what you're up to. It's easier than picking up the phone.
You know what? That works out because my phone's at about 4% right now, so it would have been a very long conversation. Hi. Man, not a lot to report here. Been working all weekend. I do have a kind of sweet T-shirt designed for the field day thing. I was going to ask you about that. Do I email that to Gary or to you or to who?
Email it to Gary, and he'll get Jason to put them up on the website when we start doing voting. And cool, good to hear it.
W8WKY.
Yeah, buddy. What's going on in your neck of the woods?
Same stuff, different day. Did my taxes today. That's always comforting. Went over to Ron's for a few hours, and we're working on getting a 2-meter, 70-centimeter, and 1.2 gig antenna up to pair with his 9700.
Are you going to be able to get all 3 of those bands from one antenna?
Yeah, Roger. It's a diamond, I think, and that's the tri-band that particular antenna is, and then they make a triplexer that will split it into the 3 different connections for the back of the 9700. Pretty cool, huh?
All right, well, there you go. How convenient. Man, that was perfect timing. Just as you let go, I got done sneezing.
Yeah, I saw it on the webcam. Oops. No. Oh, good timing, yeah.
Hey, now, if you want to watch the live cameras, you have to pay $15.99 a month for my OnlyFans.
Yeah, dude, your OnlyFans escapades are legend. I just don't tell anybody about them. Yeah, there's this isn't common knowledge yet, so we'll talk a little bit later on. But, all right, man. I just wanted to punch in and say hi. Maybe we could stir up a little bit more of an after party, if anybody knows we're out there. But I'm just about ready to call it a day, dude. I did not get a nap in today. Ron kind of called me at the 23rd hour there, and I ran over there to help get that stuff started. We still got some work to do, but the tower's together. Ron had that all together, and the antenna's in place. It's just had to dig a hole, and we've got to figure out a way to get it up in the air, and we've got a good way to get it up there and get it in place. Kind of cool. I'll talk to you in a few. KD8EPC, this is KD8SLG. I'll be clear on your final.
All right there, Nick. Well, great to hear you. And, let's try to have a QSO tomorrow. We'll catch up on D-Star Simplex or over somewhere, even here maybe. But, yeah, we'll catch up and we'll chat. So we'll say 73 to you for now, my friend. Have a great evening, and we got to stay up a little bit longer here yet because we got some new pants from the Goodwill today, and they're currently in the washing machine. So there you are. 73, my friend. Have a good night, and we'll catch you there later on. This is KD8EPC. I'm going to be clear and listening.
W8WKY, repeater PL114.8. W8WKY.